Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a complete disaster clean with me. I just wanted to give you a quick little overview of the before, and we had breakfast for dinner this night, so it's usually an easy dinner, but somehow we wound up with a lot of dishes from it.
This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been.
So the first thing I'm doing is just putting all of the dishes in the sink. And before I start actually doing dishes, I'm going to go ahead and start my Roborock. As you know from my last cleaning video, I love showing you the before and then showing you the after because I'm always amazed at how much it picks up. Today's video is sponsored by Roborock, and this honestly is like the only little vacuum that you'll ever need. It even has a mopping feature, which is like seriously a dream come true. So it cleans on its own. It covers every single corner of your house. It even has auto navigation and uses like the laser sensors, and it draws a map of your entire house cleaning route. The Roborock automatically cleans, charges, and resumes cleaning, which is amazing. It auto detects carpet and raises the sucking powder, and as you'll see throughout the video, it easily crosses obstacles. So while the Roborock takes care of all of that for me, I'm going to start the dishes, and I cannot believe the Roborock even has an app. It's called the My Home app, and you can schedule cleanings, and it even connects to Alexa. So how easy is that? It also has built-in sensors, so you don't need to worry about it having collisions or falling down the stairs. Be sure to check out the Roborock S5 with my link below, and you can get a discount using my code. All of that is in the description box below. You are going to love it. I get so many comments about how I rinse the dishes before I put them in the dishwasher, and honestly, if I don't do this, they don't get completely clean, and they also make the dishwasher really stink. So is it just me, or do you guys also rinse your dishes before you put them into the dishwasher?
Stuck in my head, you know I can't forget it. I try to move on, but you're the one that I dream about. I sit alone in my room, drawing up pictures of blue skies. We've been apart for so long, I'm always replaying all the pictures and memories stacked up in my head. I wish I could let you go, I wish I could just forget you. I can never shake you off. You're stickier than my super glue. I can never shake you off. I'm always trying to get rid of you. I'm never shaking you off.
So now that all of the dishes are done, I'm just going to dry them and put them away so that I can clean the countertops.
fantasy world I put you and me in. I cover up both my ears, 'cause I know, baby, it's working.
Now I'm just going to go ahead and give my sink a nice good scrub. First I'm putting everything into the strainer and then just emptying that out. I'm going to clean out the strainer, and then you'll see me here. I'm going to use the Mrs. Meyer cream cleanser to scrub the sink, and I use this Mr. Clean magic eraser to keep that strainer nice and white.
I'm never shaking you out. I'm never shaking. I'm never shaking. I'm never shaking. I don't wanna shake you off. I don't wanna shake you off. I don't wanna shake you off.
Now I'm just moving over to my cooktop and using that same Mrs. Meyer's cream cleanser. I'm going to rub it in and let it sit for a little bit. So while that's sitting, I'm going to go ahead and put all this fruit into my bigger fruit tray, just because we had a lot of produce and it was looking really cluttered over here. And while I'm over here, I'm also going to fill the sugar.
Breathe in the air, the light that surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far. Created a space, in my head it was empty. But I know
Next, I'm going over to our table and I'm just spraying it down with the Method Anti-Bac, and I'm going to let that sit for a little bit too, just so it gets everything off as well as disinfects.
I had spent those years.
Now I'm going to wipe down the counters with the Mrs. Meyer's, I call it peony, some say peony, some say peony. Honestly, how do you guys say peony? 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 I don't know. It drives me crazy and everybody always corrects me, but I like the sound of peony. The island is clean, and I realized that I wanted to wipe all of this cream cleanser off first, because sometimes the white from the cream cleanser flakes off onto the counter, so it would be pointless to clean this before actually wiping all the product off of the cooktop. So you can do this with a dry rag. I like to do it with a damp rag and then a dry rag.
Believe me, I swear, the story's not over.
I finally figured out how to clean under this cooktop. You know, I was asking in one of my previous videos how I could clean under here. Well, guess what? I never knew that it lifted up, and I was complaining about it when my husband was down here, and he was like, oh, I could just lift it up for you. So we found the solution.
Without a care, I was denied. I had spent those years, did not recognize the person that's inside.
I'm now headed back over to this table to wipe everything down before the anti-bac starts to dry up.
We have a purpose, but to take that leap, you must recognize the person that's inside.
I realized that my dish soap was getting kind of low, so also I'm randomly refilling it here. My mind is all over the place, but as long as the kitchen gets clean and everything gets done, that's all that matters, right? Which then led me to rinsing off this little dish.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching.
Now we are back to wiping everything down with the peony spray.
And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind,
So now I'm just attaching the mopping feature, which is really, really cool. It vacuums and mops at the same exact time. One of my girlfriends also has the Roborock, and she's equally as obsessed with it. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't be, since it's a vacuum that also mops and it picks up so much stuff. If you watch my last cleaning video, I used it in every single room upstairs, and it got so much stuff out of everywhere, especially the kids' rooms, like dust and things like that I often worry about. I love that it goes under their cribs and everything like that. It really just does such an amazing job. Now I'm headed over to the refrigerator, and I'm just using that Pledge multi-surface spray. I love that on the fridge, and it smells absolutely amazing.
got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of
The kitchen is finally done, and we're moving on to the living room. I'm going to do a little bit of decluttering here. There's way too many toys down here. Often toys from the playroom make their way down here, so I'm just going to set all the toys into one spot and go through them and put everything in this clear bin that needs to go back up to the playroom.
Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never ending.
10 years later, when all of the toys are finally cleaned up and organized, I'm going to go ahead and dust. This ceiling fan gets cleaned pretty often, but if you haven't cleaned your ceiling fan in a while, I would suggest using a pillowcase on these and kind of just letting all of the dust fall into the pillowcase so that it doesn't get all over your home. Now I'm just going to spray down all of the windows and glass surfaces and mirrors with the Method glass surface spray. And now I'm going to wipe down everything with my favorite Method grapefruit spray. So the dogs, as you see here and as you've seen in many videos, seem to think that our couch cushions are their own personal little beds. We've bought them plenty of dog beds, but they just don't seem to care. They are all about these couch cushions, so that's why I'm sitting here trying to fluff up the couch cushions.
You're my bitter one, taking me home. One thing really do one. See that you don't
I'm just letting the Roborock do its job in here. The Roborock finished the living room and now it's in our front room, which never really gets dirty because no one ever really goes in there. So it's doing the front room as well as our dining room, and then it's going to go ahead and charge itself because it's amazing. You can really see just how much the Roborock really did a great job of mopping. Okay, so I replaced the mop for next time. You saw how dirty it got. It really cleaned up a ton, and then you can see what's all in here. So it picks up everything: dust, soil, pet and human hair, food crumbs, crackers, chips, raisins. Very, very toddler friendly. Finally, I'm just taking out our trashes, the regular trash as well as the recycling. I dropped a couple drops of Young Living lemongrass in the garbage as it just keeps it smelling nice and fresh, and put our towels into the dirty laundry. I like to wash the cleaning towels on their own in some really hot water. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I will have all of the information for the Roborock linked below with a special discount for all of my viewers.